Guys, laying a vinyl floor on wooden floor. I haven't had any experience. I'm just trying to do in my own way. I've watched a few videos on Bunnings and Mitre10's website, but I'm doing it in my own style. So what I have here is a hammer and this tool. I don't know what is this tool called. This one, just to remove the vinyl from the floor. So what you need to go right underneath the vinyl and give it a small. I've done a few here already. This is just for the video purpose I'm showing. So just go underneath. Mine is not that sticky, so it's not that hard. It was almost out of the floor. This one is trying to. So you just go right underneath and go away. So how you do each tile? So go with the hammer right underneath. Okay, now you will have you need a clean, really clean floor. So you will have a lot of glues on the floor depending upon how your previous vinyl laid. But mine is not that sticky, so you just have a little bit on the edges. So you just need to take it out. You get a glue remover from the Bunnings or vinyl Mitre10. So just go. Make sure it's dirt free. There shouldn't be any dirt, then it won't stick properly. Then you'll have pockets, the air pockets, so it will come out easily. Okay, next step is I've cleaned the floor completely, like it should be dust free, and I'm just taking the measurement because it's pretty tricky on the edges and on the that sides of that 180 place, and you need to really take the measurement properly because there shouldn't be any gap in between the tiles. These tiles I've just put it there. I did not peel it off. It's just to measure, get the measurement properly. So basically you would go on the center, you lay the normal vinyl on the center. You start from the center, and on the edges you just need to make sure that you cut it properly and get the measurement exactly right. Otherwise you might end up cutting it too short or too big, and once you lay everything you glue, and then you don't have time to go adjust the size of the tile. So what you could do is just get one of the 4x4 paper and just make sure you have done the center, and then on the edges you can just go once you've done the center part, because you want the big normal size tile on the center. So and then you just go to the edges and measure this part. So you just make a line here and get that size, get the tile cut into the size of that. So then you can measure. It's not that difficult part. And also on that edges you need to cut these pieces. So I'll cut for the tile for this size. So just got the measurement here. So what you just need to do is just go. You need to be really careful doing this because you don't want to cut it too short, or not too, or just even a little bit change can make you have small gaps in the vinyl. So you just measure your tile with a pen, and then you need one of these $2 stuff to cut the tile. So you need a ruler. I had a ruler here somewhere. I'll find it. Just hold on for a second. This will do. This has to be straight. So just make sure you're cutting it according to the measurement. I say this time and again, because if you cut it short or long, then you'll be struggling while you lay the vinyl. quite easy. It's not that. It's just a few millimeters. I think once you have done that, you can just. That's it. Done. Continue. Okay. Here our next step. I've cut the vinyl according to the size of the room and all that gap. It's not fixed. It's as you can see, it's all, you can all peel off. Like I haven't put it up on the floor yet, so I remove my gloves. So you can see I haven't peeled it off. It's all there. I've just measured the size of the area I needed to put the flooring on, and then I just cut the vinyl into the size to fit the area. Now our next step is to take all this off. If you want, you can just mark us where you want to put right side or number 1, 2 or something like that. That's what I did. If you see right side 4, so something like that, just to identify if you want to take it off. Okay, next step is to put the primer. So this is the primer which I bought, Style Bond latex. It's I bought from Bunnings, just around under $20 I think. And then brush it for like, we need to have at least 3 coats. So after first coat, wait it for to dry, and then again and third time. Once if the third coat dry, then what you need to do is, it's called a vinyl adhesive, which you can get. It's just like 1 liter. It's a bit expensive, like around under $50. So 1 liter you can tile up to 5 square meter. So I only have a 2 on the toilet and 2 in here, so it's around 4 square meter. I've got and then you just need a one of these to put the adhesive in. So you just need to make it really even, just single coat of the adhesive, and then you're good to go to put the tile on. Okay, so I've cleaned this area really well. It's dust free. Just make sure it's dust free, otherwise later on it will come out. So I'm going to do the first coat of primer. So as I said, 1 coat, leave it to dry. Second coat, leave it to dry. Third coat, leave it to dry. So I'm going to do the first coat. Let's see. Done. Okay, so I'm on my third coat here. So it's just, you can just turn the heat light on so it gets dry faster. Okay, and just be careful with your leg. You don't have any dirt on your leg when you do this, because we need to work on the primer only. Okay, and after this we are going to the vinyl adhesive once it gets dry. Okay, what now we are going to do is putting the vinyl adhesive. So my third coat of primer is almost dry. So it's already sticky, so you just need to be careful when you stand up, you might end up on the floor. So I just need to get one of these vinyl spreader stuff. So I just need to go single coat right across. So you need to be bigger. Size is slightly bigger, so it needs to be spread evenly. Struggling a little bit because of this size of the spreader. Okay, should be alright. Just need a nice single coat just to get it going. Okay, like that. This side is easier. Oh. Has to be evenly spread like that. Yeah. I'm going to do it in two divided areas, so I'll just go half by here, otherwise I won't have any space to stand to put the tiles in. I haven't spread here properly, so I'm just going to do it again a little bit. Okay, I think, and this takes like 10 minutes to dry, depending upon the weather condition. So this has to be like not too dry, has to be a little bit, yeah, dry. Okay, let's leave it here for the time being. Feel.